I used to get stuck in the painful loop of chasing somebody who pulled away from me or avoiding the connection somebody was seeking with me. I felt like no matter what, I could not find balance. So in this video, I'm going to share what changed for me and how I broke that cycle of chasing and avoiding to help you find balance in your relationships too. When we are chasing connection with someone and closeness, it's because we only feel safe in connection and closeness when we have someone to validate and mirror our experience. And if we are avoiding connection and closeness, it's because we don't feel safe connecting with someone, so we create space to come back to ourselves where we feel safe. If you've ever felt like you are too much, or maybe like you're not enough, or like me, sometimes both, you're not alone. In the beginning of my current relationship, for example, I was doing a lot of chasing because I was very available for connection and I felt safer in connection, while my partner wasn't very available. She was super busy and didn't always feel safe getting as close and connected as I wanted to. So I was chasing a lot and reaching out super often, and it was coming from an anxious place. Not very long before that, however, I found that I wasn't sure how much I had to give to any given connection, and so when somebody wanted closeness from me, I would pull away and create some space so that I felt safe. Both of these patterns, the chasing and the avoiding, come from the same place: an overwhelmed nervous system seeking safety. I started to realize that it wasn't about fixing the other person or trying to find a better relationship. It was about finding safety within myself. Now, there are some very practical shifts you can make to start building safety within yourself to stop chasing or avoiding. Step one is to notice what activates your patterns of chasing or avoiding. For me, I notice that when I'm stressed and overwhelmed, I can be activated in either direction depending on what the other person wants from me or needs from me. So when somebody is pulling away from me and I'm really stressed and overwhelmed, I'm going to seek safety in that connection and chase them. On the other hand, if somebody is really needing some connection from me when I'm feeling stressed and overwhelmed, I'm likely to pull away to create some safety for myself in isolation. So notice what activates the patterns for you. And step two is regulating through that activation. Take a moment to give yourself some intentional breath. Notice what's going on in your body and regulate with some grounding, a body scan, so that you start to build some of that internal safety within yourself. Step three is to be really honest with yourself about what you really need in this situation now that you're starting to regulate and come back to internal safety. Once you have regulated and you're no longer feeling the urge to chase or avoid, you may still need something in that connection. If you find yourself chasing a little bit more often, maybe you do want to hear from them a little more often, even if it's just an emoji or a funny meme. And if you find yourself avoiding the connection, pulling away, maybe you do need some more intentional space to keep building your internal sense of safety. You're not broken. This cycle of chasing someone who pulls away or avoiding someone who seeks closeness is just your nervous system seeking safety. So when you can notice what activates that, start to regulate through that activation, and be honest about what you need once you're regulated, you can finally shift out of this pattern. If you want to work on this in real time, you should check out my next workshop. The link is below, or book a free call with me and see if I can't help.